Hello.
Data boy, yeah, that data boy, data boy.
He's not that a boy yet.
Oh, devil's potty Rodon.
Ugh.
All right, so
So,
this is God of War.
yes, Chains of Olympus. This,
We're doing it on normal or easy. It doesn't really matter. This game's fairly easy in general.
that's too normal.
Okay. I will not be starting from scratch. No, I will be starting from scratch. I can either be the Spud of War or Kratos. Let's do Kratos.
Yeah, let's do Kratos.
Mostly because as amusing as the Spud of War would be, I don't think anybody else would find it all that funny.
Subtitles.
Oh shoot.
It's square. Square.
Where,
Yeah. It
where,
just said on the. No,
I'm hitting
press
square.
hit square.
I am hitting. Oh, there we go. Now
Yeah.
it's showing up. Okay. Like, huh?
You turned it on. You turned it on, but then you turned it off.
Okay. That's on me.
Yeah, it said on the screen to press square to talk subtitles.
Okay. Fair enough. So this is God of War: Chains of Olympus, the PSP sequel game.
All right, so this is after he rescued his brother.
This is before.
Before he rescued his brother. Okay, is this his first like week as a god?
No. This takes place before that.
Okay, so this takes place after he's indebted to Ares, but before God of War 1.
Yes. So this takes place during the period of time in which Kratos is in his 10 long years of servitude to the gods.
Ah, yes.
As such, the plot is basically a sort of a loose grab bag of stuff he did for them. Like he fought invasions,
So it's an anthology.
a bit. It's tied together under one narrative, but it is essentially an anthology.
I see. Um, apparently Twitter is already trying to call back the people that that Musk laid off to try and get them back
Oh
because of
my
how
god. Yes, I heard
poorly
about that.
managed. And people who have started paying the $8 for the blue checkmark have not received the blue checkmark.
Of course. I highly doubt they even had a system in place to actually do it. Like I
No.
get the feeling blue check marks used to be handed out by hand. So like they
Yeah.
had a single dude who would review everything and then he would
I mean, it was the entire department, the department that got laid off.
yes. And now there's nobody to actually do the blue check marks.
Yeah. It's almost like when something has been working more or less and then somebody comes along and decides to change things up, it stops working.
This is the corpse of Eurybatus, leader of the Athenian army. I do not know if this is a real person or not.
How do you spell it?
Eurybatus. Let me get back. Eurybiades.
Let's see. Yes. Eurybatus was a real person.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Oh, he was the son of Euryclides.
Who?
Let's see.
Oh, you mean he was the nephew of Bophades? I'm pretty sure we made that joke while doing the the previous one.
Yeah. Let's see. When he arrived, the Greeks found that the Persians were over there. He released the word retreat. No, the Euboeans begged him to stay. Instead, they bride. There, you take the bride money to pay.
Oh no, a bigger monster! You know, had I remembered this in time, I probably would have done something like, this Cyclops is so cool.
Uh, eh. Well, you need something that you know has a longer build up.
Yeah,
You
fair
know,
enough.
like oh god,
Ratau.
what? Yes, we spent the entire. Where
We,
I spent the
yeah,
entire.
you spent the entire stream hyping him up. Like, isn't he great?
Well,
Don't
to be
we
fair,
like him?
you were the one who mentioned that you like him initially, and I just
You
put on that.
rolled with it. You took advantage of
Yeah,
my weakness, my love of rodent people.
yeah,
Okay, let me just see this. This is a quick time event.
yeah. A good quick time again. A good quick time event. Suck it, David Cage.
God of War probably has some of the best quick time events in gaming. Not because
Apparently,
they're complex, but because they really know how to use them at the best moment.
Euripides was a close ally with the Spartans
Okay.
because of his participation in the war against the Persians.
Oh, okay. And this is that right now. The Persian War.
Oh, okay. Well
Yep.
then, this is definitely a different history, because Euripides survived and was awarded the olive wreath. The olive wreath. Wait, Are we at Salamis right
No,
now?
this is not. I believe this is. Gosh, I do not know. They don't list the location. Oh, seriously, I was not in that. I was not in that radius. How dare you?
Yeah. Oh,
Game developers, you lied to me.
how dare you?
I'm just gonna let that roll back a bit.
Oh god, people have already been making accounts impersonating people.
You mean Elon Musk specifically?
Yeah, and he made an announcement saying that anyone who does that and doesn't have it in their bio that they're a parody will be permanently banned. It's like, what the fuck did you expect when you were just giving the blue mark to just anyone? Do you not remember that guy that would who was verified and would go around and change his thing to be like, oh, CIA, FBI,
The FBI one is
McDonald's.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. Even though we killed Martin Luther King, it doesn't mean we can't miss him.
That is brilliant. It is funny, and boy howdy was it relevant.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this math is terrible.
What math is it?
Uh, uh someone's selling tickets for a raffle. The prices are $1 for one ticket, $5 for 10 tickets, $10 for 15 tickets, $15 for 20 tickets, uh, $20 for 25, 25 for 30, 30 for 35, and 35 for 40.
That is terrible math.
Yeah, you could just buy four things of 10 tickets and get 40 tickets for only $20.
Yeah, that's bad math.
Why not just sell it for $1 per ticket and not have it be just really bad math?
Okay, I'm just gonna really quickly disable tutorials.
Yeah, okay.
Option.
Everyone knows how to play.
Yep. Everybody knows how to play God of War at this point. But do we know how Kratos really feels?
Probably angry.
Very angry all the time. It's one of his main issues.
Oh yeah.
You know, the fact that the PSP was like a 2007, 2006 console for like the handheld is impressive.
Yeah. I had the games I most vividly remember having on the PSP, because I didn't have a lot, because it didn't have like a super big uh,
It was
library.
difficult to develop for, as were most Sony titles at that time.
Yeah, the only games that I vividly remember was Lego Star Wars: The Original Trilogy and an RPG called Blade Dancer.
There was a really good port of Dante's Inferno to the PSP console, developed by A2M. Yes, the Ass to Mouth company.
Jesus.
No, this is funny. So, a studio, I believe they were called Blitz Games, changed their name to Artificial Mind and Movement, A2M for short, which was their logo. And then many years later, they realized their blunder as Ass to Mouth and changed their name back to Blitz Game.
Oof.
Multiple
Oh,
years. It was not a 1 year, 2 year thing. When I say multiple years, I mean they had this name for well over a decade. Before
Jesus
anybody
Christ.
pointed out this means ass to mouth.
God, that had to have been like proposed by someone who just hated them.
No idea.
Oh wait, there's a chest right
Yeah,
there.
I know. I had to jump off.
Oh, okay.
Since Kratos drops a little when he bounces off, I wanted to make sure it didn't just fall back in the direction I was climbing. I want you to realize that this is a war ramp, and I'm using it to get into the city I was defending. So,
Uh,
so Kratos isn't really one for strategy.
well, I mean, who needs strategy when you can just walk in and start killing everyone?
Fair enough.
He's not the he's not the god of war in regards to like war strategy. He's the god of war as in war violence.
Well, to be fair, he's probably won more battles than Ares ever did.
Yeah, that is true. And also he's a hell of a lot better at planning than Athena is in this series.
Oh, definitely. Which is
God damn. Athena is I love Athena in this game, but god damn, she is such an idiot.
she
This is
definitely is not the master strategist. Ooh, Persian King time.
hell yeah. Was that Xerxes?
No, his name is just Persian King.
Uh,
Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification.
why is he so
As we
white?
speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. You are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
So the Persian Empire had a breed of horses that are regarded as the super horse of the ancient world.
Really now?
Yes, the name eludes me right now. But apparently, when Alexander the Great conquered Persia, one of his demands was that he be given 100 of these super horses.
Oh shit! Are those the horses that like have a recorded lineage and are worth like millions of dollars in current day?
Probably. They might be. I cannot tell you their name off the top of my head. It starts with an N. Nemir. It's not Nimian. Gosh, but yeah, they were basically the super horses of the ancient world.
Nizian.
Nizian?
Nizian.
Nizian. Yeah, there we go.
Nizian. Yeah. Nizian horses.
Yeah, they are regarded as the super horse of their era. Which, you know, I'm always a massive slut for, like, really cool horses. I'm not a horse girl. I'm not horse girl Twitter, not horse girl Tumblr or anything like that. But I do like me some horses,
So Alexander's horse was Bucephalus.
which is descended from one of the horses of Achilles, I believe.
Let's find out. So horses.
Please, please, spare my life, and I will give you all that you ask. You have nothing I want, Persian. Take my kingdom, my women, my gold. I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
You know what? One of my favorite. Oh, that's so fucking brutal.
I'm beating him to death with the
Oh.
gold he'd been offering me a few seconds earlier.
You know what? One of my favorite points in media is one of my favorite moments in a movie where someone was begging for his life. It was where it was Princess Bride when the 6 Foot Man was like, "Please, if you spare me, I'll give you anything you want." Anything? Yes, I want my father back. He
I-
just kills him.
I do like that before he makes that plea, he specifically is told to beg for it.
Yeah.
Offer me riches. Offer me your women. Offer me gold. Treasures beyond my wildest dreams. Yes, yes, all of it. All of it and more. I want my father
Yeah.
back, you son of a bitch. Okay,
God, Inigo Montoya is great because he doesn't fall for that. Oh, if I kill you, then killing you won't bring back my family kind of thing. He doesn't fall for that bullshit. He gets his revenge.
on a side note, I'm not entering the side room to the right because that's where the
The
mini
plot is.
game happens.
Oh, right.
You know, to be
Yes.
fair, it's probably the most egregious usage of it. Like, one of the developers realized, oh wait, we got to have the mini game. You know the one. And then someone was
Yeah.
like, but where do we put it in the game? And then another person's like, well, we have this side room.
Yeah. It's where it turns from parody to being played straight effectively.
No, it's still very parody-esque.
Eh.
But it's probably played the straightest in the first game, to be honest. All these soldiers just come up to die.
Yeah. Bucephalus was claimed to have been was allegedly the ancestor of Achilles' horse.
The descendant.
Yes, descendant. Sorry.
That's what I love about history. It gets wacky.
Oh yeah.
Hey, were you attacking me during that animation?
That's rude.
Well, I just turned him into a blood mist, so I think I win.
That's fair.
Man. Yeah, so I can't really say that this game had like some great story. The story in this game is just sort of mid at best. It really does feel at times like the original intent was to tell a story of Kratos sort of just working and doing his day job for the Greek gods. And then at some point they realized, oh, we got to tie it all together into a single narrative.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm going to bring this down. Actually, wait a minute. I'm going to bring it up because I want to check out that ladder over there.
So it's just a mini game. Oh no, it's a chest.
Chest. Oh my goodness, so many chests. You would think this is a brothel.
Amazing chest ahead.
I'm going to be honest, that is still one of my favorite bits from like Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Dark Souls, you could put down messages on the floor, but you couldn't make your own. You were given like pre-selected. So it was ad libs basically, and you had
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs. Yes, what I say?
You said ad libs.
Oh yeah, no, Mad Libs. Um, and the most common one was Amazing Chest Ahead, and it was
Placed
right
in front of all the women characters.
yeah. Well, it was specifically Gwendolyn.
Guinevere.
Gwyn, yes, Guinevere. Gwyn, Gwendolyn is the twink.
Yes.
Well, it's not my fault that Gwyn is such a narcissist. He names all his kids after himself.
That's fair. No one can help it.
Yeah. Except for the one kid he didn't like. That he.
That was also named after him.
No, the one that he sent to serve as effectively a trap for the humans.
Which one was
And
that?
the one in the final DLC of Dark Souls 3. She was married to the she was married off to the pygmy lord in order to freeze uh, their civilization in time
Mm.
in order to try and contain the dark soul.
I totally forgot about her.
Yeah, no, that's I think
Kind of the
that's
point.
like yeah.
Check this out. It's a recycled animation. Woo!
Yeah. God, I hope we get that animation in the new God of War. That
I
is
doubt
one of
it.
the most brutal. Yeah, we're probably not gonna unless we fight some Ettins.
Hmm,
Ettins are Norse, right?
probably.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I hope we get more boss fights like the massive bird fight that we didn't get in the first game. What is with the God of War games and not being able to fit bird at bosses in?
What?
So there's a cut anime from the first God of War game. It's a boss fight against a massive harpy.
Uh, okay, yeah. Ettins are Norse.
Actually, I think you fight one in God of War or God of War 2018 already.
You do? A two-headed giant?
Oh no, that's different. Okay,
Yeah, no. An Ettin is a two-headed giant.
okay, that sounds super cool though. I want to fight that.
Yeah. I love monsters with multiple heads.
Multiple heads are great.
You know who is a great? You know who has multiple heads and is amazing?
Cerberus,
Absolutely.
you fight and kill him in God of War 3.
You fight and kill him in all the God of Wars.
No, not this one.
Oh, okay, all the main God of Wars. Well, the God of War trilogy. You fight and
Okay.
kill him in the God of War trilogy. Because he starts as a small dog and then
He
ends
starts
up
as a
growing
small
inside.
boy, and then he becomes a bigger boy, and he's still a good doggo, but it can't be helped.
Yeah. But also, there's multiple Cerberus.
All the good boys, all dogs wanted to be good boys. Even zombie dogs were good boys once.
Yeah, motherfucking Frankenweenie.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if you see a dog in media, just know that at one point, all it wanted to do in life was to be a good boy,
Yeah,
and it cannot and should not be held against it.
yeah, and it cannot and should not be held in ribbons made out of the beard of a woman, the footstep of a cat, um, the uh,
Okay, I can knock that down. Okay, I totally forgot about that.
God damn, I cannot remember the other ingredients in the rainbow. That
Um,
I
that
remember the beard
binds
of
the best boy.
yeah, I remember the beard of a woman and the footstep of a cat.
The God, I can't remember the other. There's another one that's like really really impossible. I think it's you can look them up.
I am. What is Fenrir's rainbow made of?
Oh, we're probably gonna see Fenrir in the new game.
I hope so. I hope he's. I hope he's not an antagonist. I hope he's an ally like
Jormungandr?
Jormungandr was.
Well, I think the sleigh dogs are his kids. So
Ah, the breath of the fish. That's what it was.
okay, so that's the third one.
Yes,
Okay.
it was. It was the sound of a cat's footstep, the beard of a woman, and the breath of a fish.
I'm gonna kill that thing. You know this is a God of War game when you see something you really want to kill.
Yeah.
I need to open
Yeah.
that door. But how? How do I keep it open long enough to make use of it? And how do I get these guys out of my way? They're clearly bringing down my mood. There's a body there, but I don't think that's what I need.
Well, there's enemies here, so you must be going the right way.
Get up. Fuck.
Ow, what?
How dare you do this to me? I am of war.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just double jump in the first place.
I have a serious question for you. Or at least a
What's up?
hypothetical.
What's up?
In this scenario, you are about to die. And in order to survive, be it war, bloodshed, whatever, in order to survive, you must call out to one of the gods and offer your eternal servitude. Which god would you choose to call out to?
Oh man, and I'm guaranteed a.
Yes, you are guaranteed at least some respite.
I will survive this fight.
Yes, you will survive this fight, and you will be their servant for all eternity and whatever else they find interesting.
Hmm. I'd say Persephone.
I don't know if that's a great choice or a bad choice.
I mean, my initial thought was Aphrodite. Try to argue that I have someone who loves me that I am fighting for.
I mean, I'm
But
pretty sure
also
if you promise to be.
Aphrodite is one of the worst gods to be indebted to.
Oh yeah, totally.
She started a war because she started a war.
Oh, to be fair, it was Hera and Athena who started the war.
Well, no, it was
Okay.
Aphrodite for stealing, the princess who was married in the kingdom just to make her force her to marry someone else who's because she got the apple.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that is pretty douchey of her. Um,
Yeah.
in her defense, there are versions of the story of Helena Troy in which she is replaced with a different version. There's Helen of Sparta and Helen of Troy.
Uh, yeah. I who would be the absolute worst deity to be indebted to?
Zeus.
Yeah.
Or Hera, one of the two.
Actually, Hera, definitely Hera.
You know what? I take back everything I said. Zeus, you're a fine man. You have weird taste, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not really into swans, but
Whatever
I'm not
floats
gonna.
your swan.
God damn. Yeah, no. Hera is. If Hera. Oh god.
Hera is so extremely spiteful.
Absolutely, and I think that Percy Jackson and the Olympians hit her character on the like hit hit her. They nailed her right down to exactly why she is such an awful person.
Okay, so Hera makes an appearance in the third God of War game, God of War 3, where she dies. She doesn't get
Isn't
much
yeah,
screen time, but
yeah,
she
isn't she just
is.
like drunk and mourning the loss of pretty much her entire family?
No, she's just
Who
getting
am I thinking of?
drunk.
Oh,
She's well, she might be a drunk for mourning, but she's also really spiteful. She's like, ah, I guess you're here to kill Zeus, huh? And the rest of his bastard children. Well,
uh,
I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't like you.
yeah,
Well, I'm not gonna stop you from killing Zeus. Go ahead, but I can't have you killing the other people that I don't like.
yeah. Hera is because you gotta remember, Hera threw her own child off of Olympus and broke his body for his eternal life, just because he was kind of ugly.
Yeah, but that's just like girl power, you know?
Eh, Do
Gaslight,
you think?
gatekeep, girl
Do you think?
boss.
Do you think Hera has girl power? Do you think
Yes, I
she
do.
successfully? Do you think she successfully used her girl power to ruin the life of Heracles?
Oh, totally. And the life of Heracles' brother.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that when she
Was
had
it
her
Damocles or something?
Iphicles.
Ithacles. Okay.
That's a fun one. That one I really do find hilarious because it's like,
She fucked the shit out of Sugandes.
oh, Eleanor, I thought this was gonna be another circle bash. Thank God I made that one.
Yeah.
I was not prepared. I was like, oh God. Roll, 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 duck and roll. There we
Yeah.
go.
Stop, drop, and roll. Come on, pull him off.
Pull, 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 pull,
Rip
pull.
off
Okay.
his head.
Okay, I definitely was not doing it fast enough. Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah. Too bad you're not the button mashing queen like me.
Well, this is not button mashing. It's a controller
Oh.
spinning, which is a
Oh yeah,
whole
no.
different kind of thing.
I don't have the Nintendo wristband from the early 2000s.
Hmm. Oh, I should be jumping. That's what they want me to do here.
Ah.
There we go. They want me to jump over that firewall. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, platforming in God of War is great, but like during boss fights, unless it's like kind of obvious, you never think to press the jump button unless you're like really good into comboing. Because you can't do the dodge roll in the air.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was an NFT convention that was in London that was like maybe 30 people showed up at.
Oh, thank goodness. People have good taste not to show up to that.
Yeah, so there's just pictures of big empty rooms.
You know, I think the real issue is that NFTs are like such a niche interest that it's only like really 50 people and like a bunch of bots.
Yeah, it's a speculative thing. The only people buying it are people who are trying to. Uh, it goes by the bigger fool logic, you know?
Or, you know,
Where,
celebrities who get them for free to advertise.
yeah, it's something that is illegal because they never say that they are doing an advertisement when they should. And they have been the subject of many
Ooh,
lawsuits.
cutscene.
That was a basilisk?
Yeah, that's a basilisk.
I thought it was like an ogre.
Mm. I guess their idea was they had to pick a Persian-esque monster.
That's fair.
Ooh, he's yelling at the sun. You know, tons of people yell at the sun when they're really angry.
Old man yells at cloud.
Well,
No,
that's not
the
supposed to happen.
dinosaurs.
Kratos killed the dinosaurs by yelling at Apollo.
Seeing the sun plummet through the
Is that
sky,
Apollo?
the
I
world
thought Apollo died in a later
understood.
game.
Yeah, that's
Kratos'
Apollo.
weakness was not a sign from the gods.
What treachery is this?
Yeah, Apollo's freaking dead.
Setting his sights
To be fair, they call him Helios in this game.
Kratos made his way toward
Well,
the
Helios is a
mysterious
different
light
god.
It's Helios in God of War 3 as well, so.
possibly know.
So does Kratos just suck at killing this one particular god?
No, he survives this. As I said, this is during Kratos' servitude.
Okay.
So he's working for Helios in this.
Darkness, Morpheus, the god of dreams, awakened
Is that
from
Helios'
nowhere,
chariot?
and only he
Yes.
wielded power.
Nice.
The land
It's actually pretty cool.
overrun
Yeah, I'll say.
far
Looks like it's got an entire dungeon on it.
everything it touched.
Yeah, probably.
I will say, I really, really love the Temple of Pandora on in God of War 1 because I love big dungeons on the backs of even bigger monsters.
That's something I always like.
Yeah.
God of War in general has like great aesthetic design. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a bit of aesthetic design you probably didn't even notice.
Yeah.
But in every single God of War game, the
City of
first
Marathon. Hold on. City of Marathon. Quick, we need to find someone who ran 24.3 mile or 24.6 miles and then fucking died, and we need a flex on him.
so so in every single God of War game, the except for like the newest one, 2018 game, every bit the first bit of climbable wall you run into has a ladder. This
Huh.
is true of every single game. If you look really closely, you will notice that at the first wall you come to that you can climb has a ladder, a broken ladder next to it.
Ah.
This is to indicate you can climb this, or at least try to climb the ladder.
Ah, try to climb the ladder, accidentally climb the wall, and that teaches you what walls you can climb.
Yes,
see.
it's very clever.
That is some really good stealth tutorial.
The whole God of War series is full of it, which is a shame because it also has more blatant tutorials, so people don't notice.
Yeah. I think stealth tutorials are the best kind. Um
God of War both does and I meant to say Dark Souls. Dark Souls both does and doesn't do stealth tutorials.
well, I think that it mostly does stealth tutorials, but also the tutorials aren't blatant. I mean, they're written on the floor, but also, you could just ignore them, which makes their tutorials also optional.
Fair enough.
Which I think I love stealth tutorials, and I think having tutorials being optional, like blatant tutorials being optional, is a good thing.
There's one of the tutorials that comes to mind when you say that is the Gears of War franchise because they do that very well. Because they always have like a bit where one of the characters is like, "Hey, you want to do a little test because you seem rusty?" And then if you say yes, then it's like, "Oh, here's a rundown of all the controls."
You know what? So I'm gonna say one good thing about a Call of Duty game.
Okay, tell me.
It's I don't remember which one. I want to say it was like Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 3, but it's the one where you're doing like a training you're a training simulation through like a cardboard or well a plywood replica of like the ship you're going to be doing a mission on, and then and then when you're on the mission, the actual mission, stuff goes wrong, and you have to. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. That is Modern Warfare 4.
What, Modern Warfare 4?
No, that's Modern Warfare. That's Call of
I thought
Duty
it was like.
4 Modern Warfare. It's the first Modern Warfare game.
Oh, okay. I knew it was either 1 or 3.
Even Kratos has
It's technically Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is its own separate thing now.
Uh,
Oh, Kratos hears music. Where could this music be coming from?
2 Modern 2 War.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
Aha!
do
Can't
you
hide
think?
from me.
Here's
Juicy,
a
delicious
question.
treasure chest.
Do you think that Kratos would be good at at Call of Duty?
Well, once he gets over the hurdle of modern military tactics,
I
he
think
would
that
be.
wouldn't be too difficult for him.
Yeah, probably not. Uh, we do know that he definitely would be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we've seen like God of War 1 the ending, which is potentially non-canonical, we're going to be honest.
yeah. I think it's been retconned pretty heavily.
Yeah. So in the ending of God of War 1 it's like for centuries to come heroes, villains, all warriors would bow to the God of War. And in that
And
one specifically it's like
yeah, it shows like World War II and all that.
yeah. So he would have some good old modern military tactics.
Yeah, I think that if you were to give him a gun, he would be able to figure out pretty fucking fast.
He's figured out so much stuff. Kratos is a smart boy.
Yeah, he's he is the true God of War. He is stronger than Ares. He's stronger and more vicious than Ares, and he's also a lot more tactical than Athena.
Fair enough. I will say this: the God of War series, on its hardest difficulties, so a lot of early God of War really does seem like you can just button mash your way through, but like really advanced play requires an extensive knowledge of all your combat utilities.
Oh yeah, it's like Bayonetta, where yeah, on like it's like Bayonetta, where like yeah, on the easy and normal setting, you could get by with mostly button mashing. Maybe you'll find one
Oh, that's what
combo
I need
that
to do. Okay. I was
maybe you'll
wondering what
find
that gear was for.
yeah, maybe you'll find one combo that you really like and just abuse the shit out of it throughout the game. But if you play on higher difficulties like hard or non-stop climax, you have to actually like take a moment and think about what your next actions are going to
You gotta
be.
learn the tells.
Yeah, you gotta be able to uh, do the witch time. You have to master witch time. Um,
There we go. That stops the monster spawn.
nice, just like Gauntlet.
Well, to be fair, it's not a great method of showing the monster spawn, but like this is definitely what you're supposed to do. It took me a good second to remember that's what I have to do. I was like, what is this thing for?
Yeah,
Also, knowing how to launch an enemy is really useful.
yeah.
During the development of Dante's Inferno, which is basically a God of War ripoff as much as one can get, the developer actually went out of his way to defend the game by saying, well, ripping off God of War is really hard.
He's not wrong.
I mean, he is definitely not wrong. I think they also had some former God of War staff from Santa Monica working on the game, but I cannot confirm. I just know that was something like probably read in like a blurb at one point while the game was being advertised.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, probably am. I
I
know Visceral is sort of its own thing.
Yeah. So on the topic of character action games, um, last week Bayonetta 3 came out, and
Yes.
I beat it within 2 days.
I have not beat it. Mostly because I've been very slow at it. I've been taking my time. I've been busy.
That's fair. I enjoyed it quite a lot. There's
I've been
one,
enjoying it too.
yeah. I do have a few, uh, like there are a few things that I think should have been done differently in terms of like gameplay. Um, but it's not. The good things about it greatly outweigh the things that I personally did not like.
That's fair.
Uh,
Magic
I,
power up. Woo.
nice.
Oh, I don't even need that. Bill. Yeah, I'm gonna use it anyway. It's here. Might as well.
But yeah.
So God of War. So Bayonetta. Bayonetta came out around roughly around the same time God of War 3 did. So a lot
Yeah.
of people were criticizing it as being God of War, but with boobs, which is pretty much the thing everybody calls like any female-led
Character action game.
character action game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavenly Sword, definitely. But if you play Heavenly Sword, you can definitely tell there is no comparison.
Never heard of it.
You never played Heavenly Sword. Heavenly
I've never
Sword
heard of
is
it.
a PlayStation 3 exclusive. Um, it features Andy Serkis as the villain.
Oh, nice. That sounds amazing. I love Andy Serkis.
Yes. So the premise is that it follow. Okay, I fucked that up. There we go. So Heavenly Sword is a game following Naruto. It is one of the first games to heavily use full motion capture.
Hmm.
It is also developed by Ninja Theory, who you may
Why does that
know
sound
as
familiar?
they're the creators of Senua's Sacrifice and the Super FX
Yes.
chip.
Oh, we have talked about this. You talked about it in Sinuous Sacrifice,
Yes.
because Sinuous Sacrifice being a Norse themed character action game that came out in 2018 was compared to God of War.
Actually,
And,
2017, I believe. It came out
oh,
before God of War.
oh, well, yeah. You said that it was compared to God of War, and and you mentioned how it wasn't the first time that the studio had ended up in
That sort
with
of comparison, yeah.
yeah.
What is this? This is so weird. I wonder what this does. Boreas, the North Wind. Here rests Boreas, the North Wind, who leads the path of the Sun Chariot and guides his brother Zephyros, Uros, and Notus on their perpetual voyage, drawing the sun across the skies. A shrine of the Fire Steeds. The Fire Steeds are the winds of the sky that draws the Sun Chariot to the sun god Helios. Hmm.
All right. So you have to do it in a specific order, I'm guessing.
No, not really.
No?
No, I just have to rescue them. They're trapped in the temple.
And as Kratos approached the temple, it became clear that the task ahead was more than he could have ever imagined.
So this is the front of the chariot. If you go back, you can see like it's supposed
Oh
to
yeah.
be up there somehow. It's supposed to be connected to the entire temple, is what I'm saying.
I'm a big fan of giant faces, giant statue faces.
Absolutely agree. This is why the Statue of Liberty is my waifu.
Is why I like Bayonetta 1 so much, is because all the angels.
Have that
Uh,
giant face motif.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
I think Bayonetta really loses something once you move away from the angels because the angels have such great design.
yeah, and Bayonetta 3 has a severe lack of angels because, uh, which I think is one of the things that I think is to its detriment. Uh, the only way to fight angels is to find it, like each level has like one, maybe two angel encounters.
Holy spots.
Yeah, holy spots. Uh, I only ever found one infernal spot.
Hmm.
Uh, but I think that splitting up the currency uh, to three different currencies was not a good idea. Because in Bayonetta 2, when they introduced the demonic crystals, they had they just added to the Halo count. Um,
That's fair.
God, you know what my favorite Bayonetta 2 level was?
Which one?
The one where you're inside the giant demon manta ray.
Inside or on its back? I thought it was on its back.
Inside.
You know, that is a good level.
Because it eats you at the end of the previous level.
Hmm. Yes, I recall that.
Yeah, that one was my
Hmm.
favorite.
This is my wraparound, I'm guessing.
Probably your Dark Souls shortcut.
Yeah. God of War is really good at those.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
I
So I
really.
was talking about Heavenly Sword earlier.
Oh yeah, does that have good short Dark Souls shortcuts?
It's way more linear. Um,
Oh,
but so it doesn't really do any looping back around that I recall, but it does have really good shortcutting.
temple on which Kratos stood was the
I'll
site
say it
of
after the cutscene.
Olympus, the very chariot that the fire steeds pulled across the sky every day, allowing the brilliance of Helios to shine down on all mankind.
Kratos.
Athena,
oh Grace,
what
this
madness
bitch.
has befallen us?
Kratos, there is not much time. Olympus needs you.
I grow tired of the gods' request, Athena. I have given enough. Now take these nightmares from my head.
It is not for you to say when your servitude ends. You will earn your freedom in time. But for now, Olympus needs your unquestioning obedience. The god of the sun has been torn from the sky. This temple on which you stand is the chariot of Helios. Without their master to reign them, the fire steeds have driven the sun chariot into the earth.
Hmm.
And without Helios, there is no one to keep Morpheus from seizing permanent power. Many of
I
the
think
gods
Morpheus
have
is one of my
fallen
favorite
to their deep
titans.
slumber.
Yep.
Soon, all will succumb to the black grip of Morpheus.
What would you have?
Ask me if we fight Morpheus.
Must find
Obviously, you're gonna
Helios.
wait. No, Morpheus was the villain of the other God of War we played, wasn't he?
Lest the
No.
world of gods
That was
Oh no, that was
Thanatos.
Thanatos. Okay, then we're probably gonna fight Morpheus.
We do not.
only his light
What?
can release
He's being played up as like
of
the main
Morpheus.
villain
Athena!
of this game.
Athena!
Yeah, but he's not the one. You don't fight him at all.
Okay, are we gonna fight Helios?
No.
Okay.
As I said, this
Alright.
is mostly a series of vignettes that they looped together somehow into a single narrative.
I gotta plug in my phone.
So there are a lot of loose
Alright.
ends. Like what happened with the
There we go.
battle at Persia? Did the
Who
Athenians
cares?
ever make it back up? Not
Who
really.
cares? God. Anytime I plug my phone in the dark, I have to physically restrain myself from thinking of that really, really shitty scene from Sherlock.
Yes, the only drunks get their phones wrong.
Yeah, only drunks plug in get scratches on their phone's plugs. It's like no, pretty much, you know, anyone who plugs in their phone without looking at it, like people who are driving and using their phone as a GPS, but need to plug it in because it's running low on battery.
Or, sensible
Uh,
people.
yeah, like it would be weird to find a phone that didn't have scratch marks and was decently aged,
I
and
mean,
also the idea of like, oh, your phone has scratches on the screen despite being expensive, so obviously it was a gift to you and you don't care about it. It's like, if he was a drunk, then he also wouldn't care about it, you know?
I mean, if people give me gifts all the time, even if they're hand-me-downs, I still care about that, you know?
Yeah. And also, oh, this is a young person's name. It's like, no, names can, like, anyone can be named anything.
People keep the same names their entire life.
Yeah. Hell, I still go by Silver not despite the
Not
character
having
Silver
any
Tongue,
gray hair.
despite my character Silver Tongue uh not being used in like, oh god damn, it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
It's been over 6 years.
I'm pretty sure somebody can hear me tapping away at
Oh,
hurriedly
I
at the.
can.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna move it farther away from me then.
Oh, I like the tippy taps
Oh, I,
of
I
the.
realized I need to upgrade my Blades of Chaos.
Oh yeah, that sounds important.
Yep,
Also, I like hearing the sound of the controller in use. It
that's
makes
fair.
it more immersive and personal.
Oh. Also, that was well out of my hitbox, but whatever.
Hey, don't look a gift sun horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so Heavenly Sword. The Heavenly Sword came out in 2006 as a launch title for the PlayStation 3. It's one of the first games, as I mentioned earlier, to heavily use not stop motion, motion capture. Most of its characters are played by Andy Serkis, or mocap by him specifically.
Nice. He
And
does do good mocap.
yep. So the premise is that Naruko is a child of a tribe. She is a woman, and as such is considered a curse because these people want a son, not a daughter.
Yeah,
Because a son has to lead the tribe. Whoa.
gross.
And she is seen as a curse because of it. You can see I slipped into the game explain monotone. Just imagine me as Mark Zuckerberg for a moment there. So their tribe is being chased by a man named Bohan, played by Andy Serkis. And he is hamming it up. Trust me on this. He's great.
That look, it would be weird to see Andy Serkis not hamming it up.
He did. He was Baloo in the awful Jungle Book movie, which he directed.
Did he not ham it up?
Not much. Not that I recall.
Oh, that's so weird. I've never seen him not choose scenery.
Well, to be fair, it's
Hell,
not a great movie, mostly because it has a lot of big name actors in it, and I don't think it's his first directorial debate, and I don't think it was a very strong script. I mean, there's probably somebody out there who's like, "Yes, this is such a good movie." I don't agree.
you know what is a good movie and has like amazing scenery chewing,
What?
like absolute ham.
Tell me.
Disaster Artist.
Oh, that is such a good movie. Yeah, I heard you rewatched that today.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so the plot of Heavenly Sword, since I keep getting distracted. Anyway, its main gimmick is the usage of a weapon called the Heavenly Sword.
Really, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, it's so well hidden. Anyway, the Heavenly Sword
Roll
has
credits.
3 modes. Your normal attack, which is called the Speed variant. Your heavy attack, called the Strength variant. And the Chain variant, known as the Chain variant.
How creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, you swap between them by holding down the trigger buttons, and it's actually pretty good because it leads into some amazing combo potential.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm playing Bayonetta and I swap between the different weapon builds.
Yes, but it is much faster and slips into your basic combos really well.
Oh god, that sounds amazing.
It's very good. Did you ever play the 2013 Devil May Cry game?
I have not played a single Devil May Cry game.
Okay, it's by the same developer as Heavenly Sword. It's not nearly as good. Heavenly Sword is a much better game.
Maybe we should play it on stream.
The PS3 exclusive.
That's fair.
I'll send you the cutscene.
Yeah. So on the topic of like amazing fight choreography and stuff, I was thinking about when I was at work. This is a horrible segue into something that I just remembered I wanted to talk about the
Ooh,
last few
tell,
days,
tell, tell.
but kept forgetting. So at work last week, I was listening to the soundtrack for Centaur World,
Center World
and
is such a good show.
it absolutely is, and it has amazing soundtrack. And I was thinking about the tulip steppers, and I was thinking about how it would take, like, tulip stepping would actually be it's played off as a joke, but it would be extremely impressive to like have a full on fight, like an actual fight in a tulip step.
Amazing footwork, especially with four
Yes,
legs.
to have like a full on fight scene with without stepping on a single flower, that would be like even in anything. You know who I think would be able to do it? I think Jackie Chan could do it.
You know, I would believe you if Jackie Chan did do it.
Yeah. Jackie Chan has an amazing control over his body.
Oh,
And
probably not now. He's a lot older and has
well,
less
yeah.
control. But that's just
But
because he's
but if
he's
there's
older.
yeah, yeah. But if I would absolutely play a game where like it would probably be a quick time event,
No, it's
but
it's a rhythm game.
you know what? I mean, rhythm games are basically quick time events.
It's Dance Dance Revolution, but you're avoiding the tulips while you're dealing out combo attacks.
Honestly, I would love. I am a huge slut for dance fighting. Like that's why I love Bayonetta so much because she fights by dancing. All of her moves are like all of her attacks, like it feels like a dance. Even not even counting the literal dances she does to summon demons.
Bayonetta
Uh,
has great design in general.
Absolutely,
Side note: the
and
fact that she lost to Dante in a death battle still bugs me, but I get why.
because Dante's more popular.
But one, because Dante's more popular, and two, because they're like, Bayonetta summons demons, and Dante is a professional demon killer, so automatically she loses.
Well, hold on. The Lumen Sages are also professional demon hunters, and Bayonetta kicked their asses.
Fair enough. Ooh. Lore. The Temple of Helios. The Temple of Helios sits atop the Sun Chariot and is home to the sun god Helios. Drawn across the sky by the fire steed, it rises every day from the east and sets in the west, where it rests until the new dawn. I will say this, in Death Battle's favor, this was done when the first game came out.
Okay, so they didn't have Bayonetta 2 where she uh, fought a literal god of chaos.
Yes, they did not have that yet.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, she still killed the god of creation in Bayonetta
True.
1. How many gods has Dante killed?
Um, Probably one at least.
Yeah, okay, that's
The
fair.
Devil May Cry games get pretty weird after the first one.
I wouldn't know. I haven't played any.
That's fair. They're not good. Let me rephrase that. The first Devil May Cry is built atop Resident Evil 4.
Oh, gross.
It is built off of it is built off the Resident Evil engine with the Resident Evil gameplay, just given hack and slash weapons. It has the Resident Evil camera system. It has all of the main issues that Resident Evil has. It has tight corridors, cramped camera angles. It is built around nudging every single bit of wall to get every single upgrade. It is pretty much inherited every single issue a survival horror game has, while being a character action game.
You know what was a really good character action game that I think deserves a lot more appreciation?
What?
Marlowe Briggs and the Mask of Death.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a low budget God of War, isn't it?
Yes. But it has a level that is one of those giant excavators. You know, the kinds that are like a massive chainsaw.
I know. I think I remember that. That's always cool.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of giant. Oh, that is a terrible camera transition.
Yeah, not the best. They're forgiving
God.
though. This is probably their first time doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Look at this reflective surface though.
Yeah, but Kratos doesn't have a reflection.
Yeah.
The way they did this is probably just had like under the floor the same map but flipped.
Exactly. Well, to be fair, what they did was they did only these. So it's only those, and it's flipped and the floor is semi-transparent.
Yeah.
That's how Spyro did it back in the day.
Yeah, and that's how Banjo-Kazooie did it.
That's why they both chug whenever you're on ice.
That's why that's also what Mario 64 did.
I mean,
in,
it's the easiest way to do it.
Oh,
be honest.
absolutely, but it gets a little harder to do whenever you have like things with multiple floors or if there's like a room behind the mirror.
That's fair. Most games don't do that though, so
Yeah.
nowadays it's probably like a texture, so can probably preset.
Yeah. Or nowadays you can do full on reflections.
Yeah.
Without it being too
But
resource
that's ray
intensive.
tracing, and that is pretty resource intensive.
No, not with the ray tracing. You could probably how did Portal do it with the portals?
No idea.
Because Portal did. I know it's not a reflection, but it's the same kind of concept.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think what they do is they have multiple rooms.
Really?
I think so. I think that's what they did.
That would be so like. That would be extremely resource intensive. I thought they had like a camera pointed. I thought each portal had like a camera.
They do something. I don't know what it is, but they do something, and it's actually kind of clever. Probably more clever than what I described. Oh, so
Yeah,
to be fair, you do realize that
Huh?
Portal is not a very resource intensive game because its environments are pretty small.
That's fair.
Oh dang it! I am fucking up that one quick time event. Stop swapping. Okay. Okay, die. That one guy got him like 3 sucker punches. I hope he feels proud of himself. That guy got none. The end of war. Oh, seriously?
Portals.
So, whereas like Ghost of Sparta feels like a God of War 2. This one feels a lot more like God of War 1. So a lot of the same issues in God of War 1 can be found here. If you really look, it is a slightly more polished God of War 1.
Oh, okay. I see how. Okay, so I was right. The way they did the portal, the visual effects for the portal, is they basically each portal had a camera looking out that was displayed on the opposite portal,
Oh, that's
and
clever.
the way it moves around is that each camera is linked with the player's camera so that it faces the correct uh it shows the correct perspective. Um,
Okay.
so that's how they did that.
That is clever. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I'm probably explaining it really bad, but
No, I get
that's
exactly what you mean. You're explaining it
yeah,
very
yeah.
well.
So yeah, they could probably do the same thing with mirrors now.
Oh, fair enough. You want to know one of my favorite movie techniques? They don't
Is
do
it?
it's where they have a it's
it
where instead of a
is it where they uh pull back the camera while zooming in?
no, that is a good one though.
Yeah,
This one is you've seen Terminator 2, of course.
of course.
There's a deleted scene in Terminator 2 where they show Linda Hamilton and John Connor digging through the brain of Arnold Schwarzenegger's robot version.
Yeah, there's a pillar you gotta
Yeah,
destroy.
they dig through robot Schwarzenegger's head.
Yeah.
So to do this, what they do is they get a stand-in for. So they have a mirror, but it's not a mirror. Cutscene.
I am grateful you have come, Ghost of Sparta.
Who is that?
King Atlas has been freed from the pits of Tartarus and has taken my brother Helios from his rightful place in the sky.
What does Atlas want with the Sun God?
Helios holds within him the power of the sun, a power so great it can destroy the world. It cannot be trusted in the hands of a Titan.
And he's got 4 of them.
Take the sun shield from his throne, walk through the gates of Olympus, and you will find me. Hurry, Kratos. Even now, my brother suffers at the hand of Atlas.
Yes, so Atlas has kidnapped Apollo / Helios. Seek Eos in the caves of Olympus, and she will help you find her brother Helios. Okay, so what they do
So
is
it's
that
Eos and Helios, not
yes,
Apollo and Artemis.
yeah. So what they do is they have a wall and a mirror, but it's not a mirror. They don't actually have a mirror. It's an empty wall, and with another room that's identical right behind it.
Oh God,
and they
I
get
love that.
yeah. So they get a so they only show the backs of the characters and the faces of the characters. When they show the faces of the reflected characters, what they're doing is they're showing the actual actor, and a stand-in has their back to the camera. So they have Linda Hamilton and her twin sister doing the. So they get Linda Hamilton's twin sister in to do the stand-in for Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
And they have a puppet version of Arnold, which they
In the
dig
chair.
in the chair, which they dig their hands around in, and they have Arnold sitting in the chair with makeup to make it look like they're digging through his brain.
Oh man, I love that. It's like in those prank videos where they have like a bathroom and a fake bathroom, and so and they got twins washing their hands. So there's the person that like goes to wash his hands, and he doesn't seem to have a reflection. Like those prank videos.
Yes,
Um,
very much, very similar, but very well
God.
done. It's one of the best bits of technical know-how. They do it quite a
You
bit in some movies.
you know what movie had a really really good visual effect? Um, I don't remember what movie it was, but it was this girl running in slow motion to the bathroom's medicine cabinet because like her dad was having a heart attack or something, and needed the heart
Hmm.
medication from the. And so there's this tracking shot of her running, like up the stairs, down the hall to the camera, and her reaching for the cabinet. And then when it opens, it turns out we were tracking the reflection.
Ooh, that's really good.
It is, and the way
They
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 did
do
it,
that shot, that similar kind of shot in the new Suicide Squad.
oh, nice. I still need to see that.
Yes, the
Um,
opening shot is from a puddle reflecting
okay.
upon one of the characters.
So the way do you want to guess how they did it in the one that I described?
Do tell. I actually want to hear this.
It is far simpler than you would think. They did the tracking shot, and then they did the shot of opening the cabinet, except that they had the mirror be a green screen, and
Oh,
then they just chroma keyed it out, put the original tracking they put the end of the tracking shot to the mirror and just warped it as it opened because the opening of it was only like 3 frames, so was it's a really really simple thing to do, but god damn it looks amazing.
there's a shot in the first Punisher movie, the 2003 one. It's not a great film.
Is
Um,
that before or after the Laundry Day short film?
I don't know.
Have you seen Laundry Day?
No.
So, Laundry Day was a short film by uh I don't remember.
Okay, can I tell
But
tell,
it was
tell the
made by
Punisher thing first?
oh, yes, yes.
So in the Punisher movie, they have a scene where they're shooting at criminals, and at one point they shoot a barrel and it explodes, sending one of the bad guys flying in a ball of fire. They do this scene in the movie by actually making the guy explode, but he's wearing a heat resistant blanket around him while they're doing it. And
Oh god.
so he actually does get launched. He actually does get set on fire, but he's protected and he's a trained stuntman. So that is real fire engulfing this guy during this scene. And the movie is full of stuff like that because the director wanted everything to be as practical as possible.
All right. And that was the 2004 Punisher?
The two is it 2003 or 2004? It's one of the two.
Uh I mean there was a Punisher film in 2004.
Then it's that one
Okay.
because I don't
Um
know the release year. I just know it's an early 2000s Punisher film.
yeah. So, the short film I was thinking of was actually called Dirty Laundry, not Laundry Day.
Okay.
Um, and it stars the guy from the 2004 Punisher film. And what it is he's at a laundromat, and it's a short film. He's at a laundromat. He puts his clothes in the dryer, uh, and he as his clothes are being washed, like these people start like trying to mug this girl just outside the laundromat, and he like steps up. It's Thomas Jane playing the main character. He's the guy that played the Punisher in the 2004.
Okay.
Um, so he steps up and is like, "Hey, you guys should probably back off." And they're like, "Oh yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it?" And then the rest of the movie is him just kicking their ass. And at the end, he's pulling his clothes out of the laundry, and pulls out a shirt that is black with a skull on it.
Okay, yeah,
And
then it's after.
yeah, it was 2012 is when Dirty Laundry happened.
Okay.
So what the reason why Laundry Day was made was because it was made to try and convince uh, the to try and convince people to make another Punisher film. Uh, like
With
that's the
Thomas
reason.
Jane.
Yeah, because he wanted to be the Punisher again.
He
And
is good for the role. Like, I legitimately do
absolutely,
like the 2004 Punisher film.
yeah,
To be fair, Nathan Fillion did the exact same thing with Uncharted.
yeah, but yeah,
But that didn't work out nearly as well, and they casted other guys.
well, I mean, it didn't work out for Thomas Jane either because he didn't get
The role when they for the when
he,
they did Marvel.
well, yeah, he didn't get to be in another Punisher film.
Which is a shame because he is a
Yeah.
legitimately decent actor.
Oh yeah, what has he been in lately?
I don't
He
know.
is still in movies. He was in Slayers.
Okay, I can believe that.
What was he in? Trying to find something I might recognize. He's in a lot of stuff.
Probably bit
Oh,
roles. I can believe that.
he did play the Punisher in Robot Chicken.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Like he's more recognizable than whoever they had play him in Warzone.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Predator back in 2018.
Oh, that's a good movie. I love that one.
So,
Oh no, not that one. Oh God, not that one. I was thinking Predators.
the 1980s.
No, Predators, the one done by Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, Prey.
No, Predators, the 2010 movie, 2008. It has Danny Trejo in it.
Huh.
It has Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah, 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Okay. So, fun fact about Predators. I uh, I had the chance to. I had the chance to see it or the M Night Shyamalan Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because
I'm so sorry.
yeah, I made the wrong choice, and so I didn't get to see Predators in theater.
I didn't see Predators in theaters either.
I know, but one of my biggest regrets in life was because my dad told me that M Night Shyamalan is not really a good director, and that the Avatar movie looks really bad from the trailers, and I did not believe him
Oof.
because he liked the Avatar show. He was a big fan of Avatar because it's a good show.
Yeah.
And he's one of the few people that do respect animation as a good storytelling medium. But
That's fair.
also, I did not believe him he when he said that it the movie did not look like it would be good.
To be fair, you were
That's
what?
uh,
Like
15.
15?
No, 14.
14? Yeah, I can believe a 14-year-old making that mistake.
Yeah.
It's using a script from an already good series. How can that go wrong?
Yeah. By focusing on the exact wrong thing to the point where the characters had been traveling for weeks before she even asks him what his name is.
Oof, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I watched it last December, remember?
Oh yeah. So for Predators is a much better film.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The premise is you've seen Predator, right?
Uh I saw it in 2011.
The original with Arnold.
Oh. The original. Yes, I've seen that one.
Yes.
I thought you said Predators.
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen Predators?
Yes, I saw
Okay.
Predators in
Okay.
2011.
Okay. So you saw it later. Gotcha.
Yeah, I saw it a
I saw
year.
it. I saw it after you.
I saw it when it came out on DVD.
Okay. I saw it years later. Unfortunately, mostly because I just never had a chance to like grab it on DVD. Despite the fact that I knew I would have liked it. Mostly because I really like Robert Rodriguez's films.
Oh yeah, he's a fantastic filmmaker.
Oh, so many. I love Spy Kids. It's such a
Yeah,
hammy
Spy Kids
series.
2. Spy Kids 2 is one of the few thing the Spy Kids 2 has the honor, like it's right up there with Shrek 2 in my opinion, and Kung Fu Panda 2.
Spy Kids 2 is such a goofy premise, and it's a very goofy movie. But
I love that they added the line, "Do you think God stays up in heaven because he fears what you created?" just to make it seem deep.
to be fair, that is Robert Rodriguez's filmmaking in a nutshell.
Oh yeah.
He occasionally does stuff like that. And he made Alita Battle Angel. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Oh, that's the one with the big ass eyes,
Yes,
right?
they look much better in film.
Uh,
Look, I'm going to be totally honest. Alita Battle Angel, you stop paying attention to the eyes after a while. It's not as big a deal as people think it is. And it actually looks pretty good once you get adjust to it. She's supposed to look weird and otherworldly. She's literally from another planet. It's not a twist. The manga has been out for literally over 5 decades.
oh man. But yeah, no, Robert Rodriguez has some. I love that Machete is. I love that Machete. I love that it is a spin-off of Spy Kids.
Yes, it's a very. I've seen both Machete films. They're both so good.
Uh,
Aren't they like one of those films that was made because of
a parody trailer.
yes, that
Yes.
was a whole thing, and I'm like,
Yeah, as part of the so Machete is a character in Spy Kids. He is their uncle,
yes.
um, played by Danny Trejo, um, and and there was a parody trailer of him and as like super serious, like actual like basically the exact opposite of the tone Spy Kids had, and then it got such a good like the
Reception.
trailer. Yeah, it got such a good reception that they ended up making an actual movie, uh, and I think that is peak Robert Rodriguez.
I think there's 3 movies that got made that way. So that's from Journey to the Savage Planet, I believe. No, it's Planet Savage. It's something with Savage Planet. It's
Yeah.
a very schlocky B movie. Um,
Wasn't um wasn't what's the vampire one?
uh, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes, wasn't that also
No,
no?
Dusk Till Dawn is a much older film.
Oh, okay.
So from what I understand, Rodriguez and um, the guy who made the Kill Bill series,
Quentin Tarantino?
Quentin Tarantino. I was about to say Quentin Travis, and I knew it was wrong. So Quentin Tarantino and Rodriguez made a work together on a project. Where I want to see. Can I break that? No, I can't. I want to break that. That looks like a
You're
chest.
probably gonna lower the water level.
No, I don't.
Oh.
So Quentin Tarantino and I believe Robert Rodriguez worked on a sort of. They produced something. Journey to the Savage Planet, I think. That's a video game name. It's something Savage Planet. Um, and during that movie, they also made a bunch of parody trailers. One of which was called Hobo with a Shotgun. and also Machete.
Savage Salvation.
What was it?
Savage Salvation?
Yes.
Robert De Niro?
No, I don't think
Oh,
that.
then
Well, maybe I don't know. I can't keep up with everything. I'm not as smart as I
yeah.
like to think I am.
Uh,
So anyway, during filming of this movie, they made some parody trailers as well to play during like mid scenes in the movie, make it feel like a schlocky B film.
yeah.
And some of those, the more
Oh,
popular
there was a
ones.
chest. You forgot a chest on the other side.
Oh no, I got that one. That had red orbs in it. Okay.
Oh,
So they, and one of them which was called Hobo with a Shotgun, and that also got a movie.
oh man. I love Robert. What? Okay, what is your favorite Robert Rodriguez film?
It's a tie between Alito Battle Angel and oh god, I can't decide between Desperado or Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Uh, I would say mine is a tie between Spike. Oh, are you trailing?
No, I'm just moving the statue.
Ah, mine is is a tie between Spy Kids 3D and Shark Boy and Lava
Oh,
Girl.
you can see they break down the passage so I don't go back through it.
Yeah. How long have we been going?
Um, Gosh, let me check. Let me just move around here. There's a treasure chest down here. I know it. Ooh, yeah.
There it is.
And another chest right to it.
Well, that's the left.
You're right, and I hate that. But you're also
We've
left.
we've been going for an hour and a half. Do you want to call it at the next checkpoint?
Let's head to Eos, because that's really close.
All right.
Then we'll save.
Okay.
Yeah, so this game is very much a series of 3 stories stapled together. Which is potentially my biggest gripe with it.
Yeah.
Because it's a very ambitious story, but it doesn't meld together.
Yeah. Loss of potential is always the thing I hate the most in, because I have played games where there is kernels of a good game there.
Level up.
Oh yeah, you should probably level up your
Let's do Blades of
blades.
Chaos, and then we'll do Ifrit. Actually, do I want Ifrit, or do I want, Run Shield? Yeah, I'm gonna do Ifrit. Ifrit. You know, evil genie.
Yeah. Yeah, the Afrides.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
You know who also was an evil genie?
Jafar?
Well, yes, but I was gonna say homunculus.
Oh, shoot. Yeah,
In
fair enough.
Yeah, so we recently beat Shadow of Destiny.
Yeah, which will be on Silver's channel.
Yeah, uh, it'll be posted the day before this goes up on that channel.
That
It's
is a
our channel,
gruesome.
not it's our channel, not my channel.
Fair enough. Since it's our channel, I want Biddy off of it.
No,
Ah, darn it. I've been overruled.
yeah, no, we need a majority vote, and since there's 3 of us, Biddy would have to be the deciding vote.
I don't think Biddy wants to be on your channel.
uh,
Nah, but
yeah.
I'm teasing.
I
I
know.
like Biddy.
I know. She's
There we
very
go.
fun. Oh,
Cutscene.
hell yeah. Is this a slide?
No.
Oh.
Kratos entered the cave. Eos, goddess of dawn and sister to Helios, sat above him, visibly weakened by the absence of the sun.
All glory be to Lord Zeus for granting you safe passage to me.
The king
I don't know why, but she reminds me of Dusk of Ulusil.
A bit.
I am but a slave to Zeus and Olympus.
Say
I like
the word,
Ulusil.
Kratos, and he will convince Zeus to release you and rid you of the horrors of your past. I give you my word.
The gods have broken their word to me many times. Forgive me if I find it hard to believe your promises.
Be that as it may, Kratos. The primordial fire is almost out. Without Helios, the life-giving light of the world cannot be sustained. If you do not find him, only darkness and death awaits all of us.
Where has Atlas taken him?
I do not know, Kratos. Follow the passage out of the cave. Retrieve the fire, and it will light your path to the remaining steeds. They will guide you to their master. They will take you to my brother.
Ooh.
May you go with the speed of Hermes, ghost of Sparta.
Anyway, I just realized that her model doesn't have a shirt.
Yeah.
Put on a shirt.
Well, you gotta do that in post.
I'm really gonna have to go in and edit this video, aren't I?
We could just not.
Yeah.
If it gets taken down, it gets taken down. It's not our problem.
Somebody is getting really into that low res boob texture.
I can't believe her tits are only one polygon.
Aren't there at least two? There's a top half and a bottom half.
God, that was one of my favorite jokes in the Sonic fan dubs. I can't believe you're high again. I can't believe your tits are only one polygon. I watched the on the topic of Sonic, I watched that Salty Dan video of looking at the Sonic comics.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. That's a fun video.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
accurate for the most part.
yeah. Oh man. So after all the shit going on in Twitter, Ken Penders launched a public Discord server.
Really, he did.
Yes, but it's since been deleted. It lasted like a day, and then he deleted it.
Hmm.
And it sucks because I didn't hear about it until it was after it was deleted.
All right,
I
one
would've-
more lore statue.
I would have loved to have been in it.
The caves
See
of
what
Mount Olympus hold the flame that spawned all others, the primordial fire which long ago was stolen and given to man by the Titan Prometheus. It is the source of Helios' energy. But we're not going to see that until later. Or maybe not at all. Who knows? This might be a one-shot.
Yeah.
I've been on a roll with those lately.
So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Check out some of the other stuff on our YouTube channel. There is Shadow of Destiny, as mentioned. There is also
A God of
Gregory
War
Horror
video
Show.
and Gregory Horror Show.
Yeah. There is 2 D&D campaigns going on. One of them is Curse of Strahd, which is always fun. We're about to follow a quest given to us by a fortune teller. The other D&D campaign is a homebrew that I've created and run called World of Tapir. The players have recently gained a lead on a cult that they're hunting down. So, comment challenge of the day. What's your favorite Robert Rodriguez film?
No, I have a better one.
What's up?
It's the one I asked you earlier.
What?
If you were dying and you had to call upon a god for aid, which one would it
Oh,
be?
yeah.
And you have to call upon
That
a god.
is-
You cannot say none.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a Greek god either. If you're really atheist, you can call upon the flying spaghetti monster. All hail his noodly appendages.
Yes. If you're biblically atheist, then you can call upon the god of science, Charles Darwin.
Or if you're a wacko, you can call upon Yahweh.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for coming.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Without the way, there's no love to say, but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.